All right, let's talk about your forecast. If you're planning on getting outdoors this afternoon, temperatures a couple of degrees warmer than where they were yesterday at this time, so we continue our daily trend of adding a few extra degrees to these temperatures as we progress on through the day. And it's going to be another warm one here for us today, especially considering where we have been. But here's the deal. It's still going to be one more day of temperatures at or slightly below average for this time of the year. Here's a look at those numbers out there right now at the lunchtime hour. 74 in Logan, 75 in Heber and Emory. We've got 84 in Hanksville, 86 in Moab, 84 Lake Powell, and 87 degrees in St. George in the West Desert. Dealing with a pair of 77-degree temperatures, 79 for our friends over in the Wendover area. Thinking about getting out, sitting poolside this afternoon? Well, we're going to have a lot of hazy sunshine expected out there across the area and warmer temperatures. I think here along the Wasatch Front, we'll be climbing into the low 80s by 1 p.m. 3 p.m., we're in the mid-80s. We're in the mid to upper 80s this afternoon with, again, a lot of hazy sunshine. Now, keep in mind, despite the haze out there, we're still going to be dealing with a very high UV index here for the first half of the afternoon. So that means you could burn in less than 20 minutes if you're not using that sunscreen SPF 30 or greater. It does improve a little bit by the time we get towards late this afternoon. But as I mentioned, high temperatures for one more day at or slightly below average. Our average high in the Wasatch Front, upper 80s. We're going to be in the mid to upper 80s for highs today. The average high in St. George is right around 99 degrees. We're forecasting 97 degrees. So again, right about where we should be for this time of the year. Maybe that's got you thinking, I want to go grab a nice ice cream cone. Well, keep in mind, we've got to keep an eye on the melting forecast in these days ahead as we start to see those warmer temperatures return. Decent melting will be possible if you're going to be out walking while trying to eat that, enjoy that ice cream this afternoon along the trail. Temperatures in the 80s, but overall, it's not too bad, so you can still enjoy that ice cream cone and kind of take your time to eat it a little bit. As far as rain chances go today, fairly quiet out there across north and west and southern portions of the state. The only real chance of rain is off towards the northeastern portions of the state, where we got a very isolated chance for isolated rumble of thunder. We're seeing a few isolated pop-ups trying to get going, but as soon as they try to build up, they kind of squash themselves out there as they're running into really a very stable air mass. So a spotty shower possible as you get up towards the Uintas here, heading into southwest Wyoming here over the next couple of hours. But most of the moisture will be well off to our east into Colorado, and that will continue to move east as this upper level ridge of high pressure builds in, and that's going to mean hot, dry, and stable conditions in the days ahead. In fact, the heat dome, we talked about it last week when we hit 104. Well, it's going to make a return to the area. We're looking at the hot weather building in as we go throughout this weekend. So we're back up into the mid to upper 90s for highs, but you guessed it, it gets hotter as we get ready to kick off next week and the beginning of July. We're talking about the likelihood of triple-digit temperatures returning to the area. So maybe you're planning on doing a little camping trip this weekend around the area along the Wasatch Front. Warming temperatures in the mid-90s here for us again each and every afternoon. Meanwhile, in St. George, look at the triple-digit heat. Yeah, make sure you're hydrating yourselves. That's plenty of water and replacing those electrolytes. St. George, hazy, smoky skies, highs in the mid to upper 90s. Otherwise, the triple-digit heat, oh, it's here to stay right on into the beginning of July. The Wasatch Front, we're going to start off with the 80s today, then we're in the 90s, and get ready for the triple-digit heat as we get ready to kick off the month of July. Guys?